Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. You know, this is the first day since Christmas Day that I'm actually starting to feel like myself. I think that's brilliant. So today we're going to be doing the next 6 stages. That's stages 75 to 80. The Hachette Partworks and Agora models release and build the RMS Titanic. Now, I've had to move around some stuff here. So basically the top section with all of the smokestacks and stuff is now over there while I'm working. I've got the part that we've been working on in the last stage, the other deck here, which we're going to be continuing today here. You can just see how big that is by me holding this. Absolutely massive. Let's just put that down there. And I believe we're going to be doing some whole pieces today, and we are still going to be doing some of the cabins onto this part of the ship. Now, if you like what you see, I have put a link in the video description to the Hachette Partworks and Agora models website. It's available in certain territories for Agora models, but all the information for that is in the video description. But I'm going to jump straight into this, so without further ado, let's get cracking. So we're going to start with stage 75, and as I said, each stage does come with its own magazine, as you can see here. And the first thing we're going to be doing is the service area and corridor. So again, we've got another cabin to make here. We've got to break some windows off the sprue here, put these all in, and then attach this to the main deck. So by the end of it, it's looking like that. It looks like we're adding another light strip in here as well. So this is the smallest box of the pack we've got here. Let's get this open. And it's not too hard to see how we're going to start this. We've got the windows here, all on a sprue, which I'm going to need to get all of these off. So I found the cleanest way to take these off is just to rotate them in the sprue here. And it's amazing how this photo etch actually comes off with no burrs or anything at all, as you can see. Put my magnifying glasses on. Now, a lot of people have asked where I get these from. They are in my Amazon store, and the link's just down there to the US and the UK stores. Now, out of the 2 glues that I normally use, which is the Gorilla Glue and my normal glue here, which is the range glue. Gorilla Glue is quite thick. I don't need that for this. I need a thin glue, so that's why I'm using this one. And I'm going to put these windows all the way around on this side. And when they're in, they should look like that. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side. And there you go. That's the other side done. Perfect. Now, bringing over the deck that we were working on. This is going to be going onto the points here, as you can see there, hopefully on the top camera. It's going to fit on, oh, other way around, just like that, to line up all of these tabs here. They're actually screwing it in from this side with these black AP screws. And it's going to take 4 of these screws. I am supporting it for the underside when I do this, because I don't want to put too much pressure on that staircase there. And there you go, that's in place perfectly. What I'm going to do then is just turn this upside down, and it's pretty easy to see where the last light strip's going to go. It's going to go in just like that there. It follows the shape that we've got here, so put one side in first and then just clip in the other side. We do have a wire here which I'm going to keep safe for next time, but that's all there is to do in that stage. So, leads us on to stage 76. Again, here's the magazine. And again, we're going to be making another cabin. Look how many windows we're putting in this one. That's going to take a while. Once they're all in, it's going to look just like this, the port side and the starboard side. This is going to be put on the deck as well. We are screwing this into place as well. We do have another support that we're going to be putting in onto the deck. And then we are linking some of these light strips up by the look of it. So by the end of it, it's looking just like that. So this is the biggest box of the pack so far. So we get all this out. I've got the supports here. And here is all the photo etch, which I'm just about to break off the sprue. So like play school, this is what window do I go through first? I think I'm going to do the windows that we're used to doing, that I just did on the last stage first. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I've got 8 of these. So let's get these ones in first. I'll show you how that looks. So that's those windows in. So 3 on that side, 2 at the end, 3 on that side. I think the next window I'm going to do are these bigger ones, just down this side here. And as you can see, we have 4 on that side and 4 on that side. I've got these tiny windows here, 2 of these. These are just going to go into this end, into these 2 holes here. And they're in there like that, which means every other window that we can see here which hasn't got that brown frame on is what's left on the sprue. So I'll get all of these in now. It is amazing how long that takes, but as you can see, they are all in all the way around. Excellent. Let's bring over the deck again. This is going to be going into this area just here. And it goes this way round. You want to make sure that this wall here fits between the gap just here. And then that will fit on perfectly, just like that. Excellent. Make sure these tabs do go through the deck. And then I'm going to be screwing these in with all of these black screws. Once again, I'm supporting this from the base, so I'm not putting any pressure on the staircase there. Now I've got these 2 support frames to put in here. They're just going to go into the holes that we've got in the deck here. So once again, I'm going to put some glue just on the tabs and get these in. So one this side. Make sure they're at 90 degrees. Just do the same on the other side. So this one's going in over here. Again, at 90 degrees. Now in this stage we do get one more bit of strip lighting here. So if I turn this over, you can see I've got an area for this to go just here. It's actually going to go in this way so that the connector is between these 2 sections here. So clip that into place, just like that. So that's in place there. Now this lead is going to plug into this plug here, which is J2. So get that lined up and put that lead in, just like that. Now we want to collect all the wires that we had previously, which are labelled Z. So I've got 1, 2, 3 and 4 here. So one of these wires is going to go where it says J3, just into here. It's going round the side of the staircase and it's going to plug into the J3 just here. Now I'm sure we are going to be pinning this wire down eventually. Moving this down slightly. I'm going to be taking another Z and plugging it into the wire J2 here. And that's going to go into the port J1 here. And then by the other staircase here we've got a port J3. Plug that in there. Which is going to be going into this port J3 just on this side here. And then I'm going to be taking the battery box here and plugging this into J2. And as you can see, in that test, all of these have come on. If I just hold that there and kind of scroll it through the top lights, you can see they're all lit. So that's perfect. Excellent. And with all of those in place, that's all there is to do in that stage. So in stage 77, here's the magazine. Keep flicking through. And look, we're going to be starting to go back to the hull. We haven't actually done this for a while, so I'm going to need to get this out so we can bring this up. And I'm going to be attaching the next piece of, actually, it's the keel we're putting on. So to jog your memory, this is all metal, and this is what we've been working on. This is what we're going to be extending onto today. So this one is L10. Now this is going to go next to the plate that we put in here, which is L8. And it's just going to fit on like that there. Now these screws that we put in are flange screws, and they are put in with an Allen key. We do want to put a washer over this though. So I've got a washer here which I'm going to put over the top. I am still going to touch some oil just into this hole here. And I'll get this in. I do want that to be nice and tight. And with that in there, that's all there is to do in that stage. In stage 78, again, here's the magazine. And once again, by the look of it, we are now adding onto the hull. So we haven't done this for a while, so it's no surprise that we are going to be doing a lot of these pieces, building onto what we've just done there. So now that's going to look like that. Once again, I've got these flange screws. Looks like I've got some washers again. Yep. And this is the piece of hull. All metal. So bringing this back up again. This piece here, which is labelled L9, is going to attach to L7 next to it, underneath these parts here, onto that bit, just like that. And again, I'm going to use the flange screws and washers to put these in. And there's 3 on the bottom to put in, and 1 just on the side to connect it to that black L7 piece. This is the last screw just going in here. If I show you on the side camera, that is now how that's looking. That's all there is to do in that stage. In stage 79, this is the penultimate stage now. Again, flick through the magazine. We've now got the other side that we're going to be putting in. So that looks just like that. So this piece here is R8, again, fully metal. Probably best on the side camera. It's going to go against R6. So this is going to go in there just like that. And once again, held in with a washer and a flange screw. Now, I don't remember actually having to put washers in previously on these. It has been a while since we've worked on the hull. So it's interesting we're doing that now. I am putting these hex head screws into oil, just to help get these in. So that one's in, and that's all there is to do in that stage. Which means I can probably take a wild guess at what we're doing in the last stage of this pack, which is probably that whole piece just above the one we just put in. It is the whole piece just above the one we put in. So once again, exactly like we did 2 stages ago. So once again, that piece looks like this. And I'll bring over what we've been working on. And hopefully you can see this probably on the side cameras best. Because once again, this is just going to be going underneath this section here. Very hard to show you actually. Probably on the side camera. And then on top of this piece here. So getting this in. Just like that. And I'm going to screw this in once again with the 4 washers and screws. And there you go, with that one in. That is how the hull is looking. Looking really big, isn't it? But that was quite a fun little pack actually. I haven't done it for a while, so I'm surprised I haven't tackled that earlier. But I have now. I have caught up. We are waiting now for pack 15. Once again, if you want to get this for yourself, I'll put a link in the video description. There's also some QR codes on the screen there. But I really hope you like that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.